find a bit weird. Ah, everything feels. You know, my friend earlier told me that he could barely hear. The worry. If that isn't the case, but you know, I'm not getting positive signs so far. That's honestly a bit weird. Like, I don't understand. Why is why are you so quiet? Stop being so quiet. Ah. And still, like, what's actually going on? Like, if I shove it in my mouth, then will you be able to hear me? But then you hear me breathe and shit. You stupid monkey. Fuck off. Do your work properly. Fucking hell. Jeez. God damn it, bro. Why? Gentlemen. Oh, like, what is actually the point? Like, I literally have to shove it in my face. What? It was literally fine. Like, what? 2 days ago? 2 days. No raise or anything, bro. What do you mean? My goodness. Oh my goodness. Is it? It can't be, can it? Filters. The noise gate. If I delete the noise gate, yes. Now what? Is it better now? No, it's no better. It isn't better. No, not at all. Fucking hell. Like, is it better though? Is it? No. Nah. You can't even hear it on stream. Or can you? You can barely hear it. Like, very bad. And that's not good. That is not good. But I'll keep the noise gate off for now. I mean, the noise gate is useful ultimately. So no, I already have a gain. I need a noise gate. Yes. Let me add a gain. So I've maxed out the gain now. So if I speak like this, you can actually. Okay, you can hear me now, which is better. But this prick. Okay, there we go. This is annoying. Jeez. God damn it, man. Why can't you just work properly? Like, genuinely. Just work properly. I don't know. Like, do your job, man. Do your job. Yeah, anyways. I wish I had the plan. I'm a man without a plan, which is not a good thing. Never a good thing. You always need a plan, which I do not have right now. It's bad. Very bad. It's, yeah, things don't work out when don't have a button. Take it as a life lesson. You must always have a button. If you don't, things are gonna be tough. Yeah. I turn the music off, man. Can't hear myself think. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for shouting, weak wanker. Um, okay. So, what do we do today? Personally, for me, I have absolutely no idea. Obviously, otherwise I would have had plans. Um, Pokemon Emerald is an easy go-to. I don't know about you. Where did I even end last stream? I don't even remember. Like genuinely, I have absolutely no idea. Then Mega Man Battle Mega Man Battle Network is always an option that I haven't availed in a long time. Um, Undertale is also something I can do. Something that I have been refusing to do. Now I criticize Reshi for not playing Undertale because he said it was too difficult for him to play, and he already knew the story. Now I forgot that story, but the difficulty it's been hindering me. I'm too scared to lose for some reason. No, I'm a stubborn guy. I'm a stubborn guy, but I hit walls. Even with the no damage run, I hit walls and I reach points where I don't want to do certain things. I got past, I got past that wall with Pokemon Emerald, but I'm yet to pass the wall with Undertale. So until I pass that wall, I'm currently stuck in this limbo of what do you call it? Not playing Undertale. Uh, that's that's all really. Yeah. Hopefully we can get past this wall, but no guarantees. Anyways, I hate you. Why you always such a pain in the bum? Anyways, there's always something going wrong. Like, genuinely, I can't even sometimes. Like, yeah. Anyways, we can always. I'd rather not. We no, 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 no. Hmm. What could we do? I don't want to do mine sheep. Don't know why. Just don't wanna. I really want. I want to, but not right now. If that makes sense. Um. What could I do? Absolutely nothing. That's all I can do. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Maybe. Because I don't know. Kame, Kame, I don't know. Um, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city, joined the Black Parade. He said one day I'll leave you. I don't know. the rest of the lyrics, but I am gonna say I feel like right now I have a speech impediment. Couldn't even say the word right. Why am I in sing mode suddenly? No one redeemed that. I did not want to redeem that. Anyways, cringe laughter aside, um, where the fuck are you? Anyways, so what do you do? What do you mean? Oh, you imagine it, what you wanna say? No, is that the lyrics? What do you mean? Anyways, I'm gonna turn this off. I feel like I don't really have a speech impediment. Listen while listening to myself speak. I can speak better now because I don't have to listen to myself anymore. Yay! I wish listening to myself didn't cause me to have a speech impediment because I kinda like that. Well, no, I don't like it. It's like I know what I'm saying. I can hear it back. Know if I said the thing I wanted to say correctly or not. Now I have to think a lot harder. Well, I had to think hard then. I have to think hard now, but just in a different context. Context? Oh wait, I don't even know. Fuck, you know. Anyways, okay. Anyways, so we're still looking for a plan, eh? We're still looking for a plan. Um, wish I had a plan. Sadly, I don't have a plan. I have no plan. You know, it's quite as simple as that. Okay. Um, sometimes I just wish I had a brain that worked, but I don't. So, oh well. Okay, even the songs aren't playing right. Fuck this. Okay, you're not gonna work, so fuck off. Anyways. 僕らは私は歌って宇宙が海が泣けない地図 way 今はしていたって歌って歌って忘れないで Okay. Hmm. Trying to think. I'm trying to think. Trust me, I'm trying to think. Like, I want you to have faith in me that I am actually trying to think of a good idea for a stream. But, you know, I'm just coming up with nothing right now. A whole bunch of nothing. So, in situations like these, I think the best idea is to enter. No, I'm joking. Not ending. Not yet. Uh, honestly, I don't know if I should. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, so let me check. Uh, why do everything is so much slower whilst I'm streaming? Uh, okay, okay, we're here. Leeds United. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I'm looking. Trust me, I'm looking. Trust me, I am looking. Ooh, nice. Anyways. Wow, okay. I sang Dramatized by Eve. Bikako. Wow. Um, Orgasm Anthem. What a... I forget that song exists. Uh, 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 June Goody. Strangers in Heaven. Cover Girlfriend. Dokibado. Okay. Milade singing anytime, anywhere on her Instagram. Use Hells. Yo, what's up? By Jane Animation. We want to see your hands, Barrel of Walton, Cyberpunk Ezra Runners, Hobson, alone with me. Uh, 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 I am trying to find something. If if I fail, I shall end the stream because I have nothing to do otherwise. Probably could have found a better way to use my time. Cuckoo. If I go here, I just remembered what I wanted to do. I wanted to check. Hello, my day. Ooh, how was my day? My day was actually pretty, pretty average, if I'm being honest. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It was. I mean, it turned out to be good overall. I went out with a friend. And, yeah, it ended on a good note. But overall, it was just an average day. How's your day, my friend? Surely that was not the last stream before the last stream. Like I mean, there was that one stream that I didn't want to keep, I guess. But yeah. I have no plan, is currently ongoing. Morning when is the last stream? Okay. Hey, so I haven't actually streamed much. July 8th, July 5th. Okay, let's go. July 4th, July 5th, July 8th, July 11th, then 15th, and then 18th. Okay, I need to up my streaming game. I haven't been streaming enough. Anyways, this is what I wanted to check. Uh, I also need to work on week's video. I didn't upload last week either. I haven't uploaded. I don't have a video for this Sunday either. That's always fun. Anyways, how did we end that last stream? I'm pretty sure I didn't end on a sour note. I'm pretty sure we ended on a good note. Uh, I hope your internship, apprenticeship, is an apprenticeship? Is an apprenticeship the same as like an internship? Okay, so seems me last stream we ended on a good note. Oh, okay, that's a good thing to see. I don't have a plan, which makes this extremely not fun. Currently, I was debating whether I should keep streaming or not, really. Because, I mean, let's be honest, nothing fun is exactly happening right now. So, yeah, I kind of was just sat here. Uh, I mean, there's paid internship opportunities that are out there, but maybe those paid internships are known as apprenticeships. Who knows? I'm not exactly an expert, so I wouldn't know. I got rejected. Oh, come on. The animated emojis don't do anything when they're on screen. Boo. Not fun. But yeah, yay, emoji. I, I'm sitting on my bed, contemplating life, on the struggles in my head. Ah, do I like, as in the list? Do I like the list? Like, oh, oh yeah, I did it sent twice. Once there's a question mark, one there's no question mark. What do you mean by like? Like, do you mean do I like the songs on that list, or do I like the list itself? That is the. I guess you did say songs list, not the songs on your list. So I assume you're talking about the list. I mean, yeah, I'd say they're very overplayed songs, so it's understandable, especially yeah, Breath Row was big recently. Shake It Off was quite big as well, and what was the third one? The Tones and I, yeah, that was something monkey. Dance Monkey, that's the one. Yeah, that one's just not even about overplayed. I don't like that song very much. I don't know. It sounds very like weird. I don't know. It's not my vibe. Not my vibe. That song I definitely do dislike myself as well. The other two, they're overplayed, but with Espresso, my issue isn't the song itself. Like it is, but it isn't. My bigger issue is Sabrina Carpenter. Somehow I don't know. She freaks me out a little bit. Her smile, it seems very like I'm not saying it is, but and I'm not making any allegations or anything. It's just it looks kind of plastic, and that gives me like a creepy feeling. So yeah, and Shake It Off. Shake It Off was hella overplayed. Personally, I don't dislike Shake It Off, but I'm not exactly a fan of Shake It Off either. Especially the music video. I don't know why the music video makes me feel uncomfortable. So yeah, that's kind of that. And we can have a whole talk about Sabrina Carpenter and how I feel like how I feel weirded out by her. But it won't be much of a conversation. It'll just be me stating a few things really. But yeah, not really that long a topic. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. Anyways, it was actually recently, well, I say recently as if I've been going to the gym for a long time, but um, one of the days I was at there, they were actually playing Dance Monkey at the gym, and yeah, it was odd, and it was not fun. Uh, and then they were playing like yesterday they were playing Rasputin as well, and I was like, who plays that song at a gym? Like, surely no one's actually putting that on while working out, surely. But yeah, they were playing around the playlist, so yeah, whatever came on, I guess. Uh, yeah, personally, I like. I don't really know what I like to be honest. Uh, it kind of just depends on the mood, but I guess I'm always a sad music kind of guy. Always have been. So yeah, I feel like sad music would like give you that extra push to like get it done. I don't know why. Get that feeling. I guess drill could be good because drill music normally makes you feel like punching someone. I mean, funk is an obvious, you know, good old reliable. There's a bunch of options, obviously. Um, Different options for different people. There's not much more to say on that. I guess everyone probably has their own preferences. And that's kind of that, really. Oh, that sounds like a good one. That sounds good. I'd probably, you know what? I'd probably these days I'll probably end up playing Aloha's music. That's kind of fun as well. Do you know what? It's not exactly a rant. I was gonna call it a rant, but like Aloha's community has two albums, right? They made like it's a community made album. People within the community have sung the songs, produced the songs. I don't know if they've mixed the song as well. I don't know if the art is made by someone in the community as well. And I'm not 100% sure about those two things, but it's mainly made by people in that person's community, people within the community who are just, passionate about music, I guess. Um, they've connected with each other, come together, and made an album together. Two albums together, in fact. Uh, None of them are available on Spotify. Now, I haven't heard the first one. I'll be completely honest. I've only heard the second one, but I don't have YouTube Premium. Obviously, I don't have YouTube Premium, so I can't listen to YouTube Premium music on YouTube if it is if my phone is locked. So either my options are to listen to the music while my phone is unlocked in my pocket, or I put it down. Either way, don't want to do that because if it's in my pocket, I could accidentally touch it and change shit, and if it's laying down, then someone could just go through my stuff. Uh, you don't want that, obviously. Two, my second option, which is I guess more well, technically I had three options. One of them is buying the premium version, which obviously I'm not gonna do. I'm kind of broke right now. I mean, I have been for a while, but I'm extra broke right now. I have zero money to my name. Absolutely none. Not even a single penny. And lastly, my third and best option is to just download the song, really. Simple as download the album. I mean, I could download songs individually, but I guess downloading the album is the easier way of doing things. So yeah, that's not a bad idea, to be honest. That's a good idea. I should download it. That would be nice. That would actually be really nice. Just thought of that. I'll do that tomorrow. Or in the morning, I guess, since it's already Saturday over here. But yeah, you know, it's one of them things. I just don't like that it's not on Spotify, because although Spotify has become really annoying, it's been giving me way too many ads. Before, it used to be like, oh, you can play music for like half an hour and then you'll get like one or two ads. Now it's every few songs you get ads, and it's like, bro, come on, give me like a specific amount of time where I can go without listening to ads. Yeah, yeah, I have music downloaded on my phone. I don't use it enough. I kind of just go to Spotify and put on random music there because there's always a chance that something new I come across something new, which is always fun. Uh, so yeah, it's always nice to find something new to enjoy. YouTube is nice as well, but YouTube doesn't have background play, which is the only issue. You have to buy premium for background play, which kind of annoys me. On PC, you can get by because you can just leave a tab with YouTube Music open in the background, and it works just fine. On your phone, it's annoying. Yeah, on your phone it do be annoying. I can't exactly take my laptop with me to work out now, can I?
Then again, I don't exactly have a means of listening to music while at the gym. I don't have like any earphones or anything. Oop, I'm getting a call. Be right back. Hey there, Brody. I am back like I never left. Anyways, what were you saying? And let me read the chat. But I mean, yeah, I do understand. I'm not. I hate subscriptions, right? I despise subscriptions. I refuse to buy a subscription for whether it be YouTube Premium, whether it be Spotify Premium, whatever it be. I refuse to buy them. I do have, I'm on Android, so I have the option of buying the totally legal versions of the premium, definitely totally premium pirated versions. Uh, but I'd rather not do that either. So yeah, I kind of just live with ads. I don't mind ads. On YouTube, they're bearable. On Spotify, they become very unbearable. Like every two songs, they're like, buy Spotify Premium. Like fuck off, go kill yourself. I mean, not literally, but it do be annoying. It gets really annoying. But yeah. So yeah, the downloading song works. But yeah, sometimes I do just make do with Spotify. That's still, if I want music in the background, do make use of Spotify though. So yeah, the ads do be annoying though. So sometimes I just rage quit while listening to music. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like it's like we're turning the piracy exists because the product isn't good enough. The product is good enough, people will pay for it, but ultimately, subscription-based models are shit. Let's be honest. It's the 9 times out of 10 they're cash grabs. They're literal cash grabs. Like you can't live without those subscriptions. So yeah, it's as simple as that. I am and probably will always be a hater of subscription-based models. The thing is, ultimately the thought goes to even if it's cheap. Let's say whatever. What's like is €5 a lot or is €5 expensive or cheap? Because I'm gonna give an example in euros because obviously you use euros in Germany. Um, is €5 a lot or not that much? Okay, so €5 isn't a lot, right? But even if the subscription is €5 a month, ultimately, do you want to give that €5 away every single month, repeatedly for however long, when you could use it on something else? Let's be honest, there's definitely other things that are worth more, you know? Not worth more, but in the sense of that, you know, would be a better use of that €5. Maybe, uh, yeah, ultimately, like, uh, uh, call me old, right? Call me old, but obviously okay, this is, I need to complete my sentences before I move forward. I feel like I'm talking quick, I'm thinking a lot of thoughts, but I'm not speaking enough. Let me get my thoughts out one by one. Obviously, it's not like subscription based. The subscription model has become a thing now. It has been around for a long time. It's just that it's a lot more in our face these days. Like subscribe for this, subscribe for that, XYZ services, whatever. Obviously, subscriptions have been around for time. Like back in the day, you used to have cable subscriptions if you want to watch the TV. You know, if you want to watch something on the telly, you'd get a subscription for the TV, like a TV cable or whatever. You know, technically speaking, your electricity bill is a subscription, but it's more based on how much you use electricity you use. Your bills are technically subscriptions as well, you know, but again, they're based on how much of whatever the bill is for, the thing you use, how much you use that thing, right? Uh, rather than, you know, you're paying $20 a month for something that you might use once or twice, then that's just not fair, is it? Like, for example, let's say I subscribe to uh some sort of subscription from a website just to watch the World Cup final, right? I want to watch the World Cup final, so in my country, TapMad have been showing these football matches on their website, and I require a subscription to watch this game. You're gonna charge me the same as people who watch things on here every single day for me who's just gonna use this website for this one match. I'd say that's kind of unfair, personally. You know, if it was like okay, match based, then there's obviously the argument that it would end up being a lot more expensive, but ultimately you will only be paying for what you're watching. Would that be as successful earning wise? Probably not. But I think people would be attracted to that model a little bit more if the prices were, I don't know, what's the word here? If the prices were like weren't expensive, obviously, if they were like alright prices, then yeah, I don't think people would be too upset at that. Um, and they think a lot more before they spend as well. These days, I feel like people just subscribe without a second thought, even if they're only gonna watch one thing sometimes. It seems like some people have a lot of free money to spend. But yeah, anyways, getting back to the topic at hand, it's like subscription based things have been out been a thing for a while now. Rent is basically a subscription to the house you live in, right? It's not a new thing, but it's more blown out in your face, and half the times it's not exactly worth it. Like, I'm buying YouTube Premium just to not get ads and maybe a bit higher quality stuff. I'm fine with my, like, I'm pretty sure you can watch most things in 4K on YouTube without having premium or just have ads. But, like, what does YouTube Premium really give you? There's background play on your phone. You can just download a thing. All free, by the way, and just play it on your phone. Uh, you get like 3 times speed, like fast forward. Not very useful. Like, why would you need to fast forward a video 3 times? But okay, it's just not worth it. And music, you just get ad-free music and maybe like shared playlists or whatever it's called. Again, not exactly worth it. Again, these subscriptions aren't exactly expensive, but you can use the money better. Instead of buying these subscriptions, you can spend it on something that probably be a lot better for you, like food. Food is always great. I don't know. That was a light rant on my part. But yeah. Uh, I don't know. Uh, if I ever make anything, uh, I'll try to avoid subscriptions as a thing. Either keep it a one. I love a one-time payment, man. I wish things were one-time payment like back in the day, like when you actually used to own things. Yeah, that would be. I mean, technically, they do have a. Oh, if you subscribe for a whole year, we'll give you this discount kind of thing. But again, if you don't use it enough, then it's kind of useless. I'm on YouTube a lot, right? Like I'm on YouTube every single day. Like every single day. Whenever I have free time, I'm on YouTube, and whenever I don't know what I want to do, I'm on YouTube. I'll either be listening to music, watching random videos, whatever it is. I'm on YouTube a lot, right? And I genuinely feel that YouTube Premium is just not worth it. It just isn't. Because especially on your PCs or laptops or whatever, it's even less worth it. Like on when I used to use it on my phone or my tablet, etc. Back then, I used to be like, maybe just maybe having YouTube Premium would be kind of useful. But now that I've switched over to laptop and I use my laptop a lot more, it's like there's not really much. I don't see much point in having that subscription. Like it doesn't exactly benefit me that much, right? Like obviously on phone you can download videos and there were restrictions on what videos you can download, what you can't download. Like if a video uses copyrighted music, you couldn't download it. I don't know if they've changed it now, but you could download those videos back in the day. Yeah, to an extent they kind of are. Like with Discord Nitro, um, I'm very much on the fence with that. It's like it's kind of cool. Like ultimately, you're not doing it for the sake of benefits, right? What do I have to gain? You're purely doing it for the cosmetics, and then it makes sense. If you it's just if you like cosmetics, you can get this. You can use these emotes in every whatever server you are from any server that you're a part of. You can decorate your profile. This that is mostly cosmetic, which is why I don't mind the Discord Nitro thing to an extent, because they're not exactly going for, oh, we're gonna improve your experience by doing this. Obviously, they do improve your experience to an extent, but it's mainly cosmetic stuff. Which, hey, people like cosmetic stuff. They want to spend money on cosmetic stuff. Go for it. Fully understand it, you know. But the others, they don't make much sense. They really don't. Uh, when you I mean, I do like that they give like some websites do like crazy big discounts for a year. Like they cut down like almost half the price sometimes, which I find really nice. On wait, what's it like on KineMaster? Let me check. KineMaster is the video editor I used to use back in the day. Um, on my phone. I want to check what the so it's 1,050 per month. But if you go for a yearly subscription, you get 44% off, which makes it 583 per month and 7,000 per year, which would technically mean you pay for less than 7 months. No, more than 7 months. No, how much would that be? It's 1050, right? It was only 1,000, and 7 months would be 7,000, obviously. But if you had the 50s divided by 7, sound 5, 35, 350. It'd be 350 for 7 months. So it's less money than you know. You'd pay more if you. What am I trying to say? English. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I feel like I'm making this very hard to understand. Basically, for per month you pay 1050, or yearly you pay 7,000. Now, if you would pay that, you know, on a monthly basis, you'd reach more than the yearly subscription within 7 months. In 7 months, you reach 7,350. But for less amount, you get 12 whole months, which is obviously 5 more months than uh, the premium, the monthly subscription, in less money, which is kind of cool. Plus, it actually has lots of benefits, so that I do understand. But I would just prefer to have a one-time payment, please. Like, video editing software, they're so in demand. Like, genuinely, you could earn lots of money just by having it a one-time payment. Obviously, you can earn even more with a subscription model, but still, I don't like it, man. Please, start with the subscriptions. I beg. It's a good video editor as well, which is why it's like so tempting to get that premium as well. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like it's a lose-lose situation for the consumer rather than the company. For the company, it's a win-win situation because ultimately they're earning money, whether it's a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. If people go for the monthly route, then they'll probably earn more money, especially if like some reason someone's earning money and they can't afford a yearly subscription, but every month they get enough pay where they can allocate a set amount of money for that monthly subscription. Then you know the company's earning more money. Ultimately, even if they go for the yearly subscription, the company's still earning money. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, then they give you ads. They're still earning. Obviously, ads depends on how much those ad companies are paying them, but ultimately they're still earning nonetheless from that as well. So yeah, it's a win-win situation for the company and a lose-lose situation overall for the consumer, unless you know the video editing is helping them earn money themselves, in which case then yeah they can allocate money for the video editing software as well. It ends up as a big lose situation for the consumer in the end because you're losing money on a monthly basis. And sometimes it's not even worth it, right? Like, especially like, for example, you buy a subscription, like, oh, I'm gonna use this a lot, and then something happens and you're not able to use it, you just wasted your money. You don't know what life can throw at you, so yeah, it's like I think it really started to take off back in like 20. When was it? I think 2017. Yeah, you started implementing ads more a little bit, and then over time it's gone to the point where it's just ads galore. It's so annoying, genuinely so annoying. And ads, as these ads evolve more and more, they get more and more annoying because you get less gaming experience. Half the time you're just trying to get these ads off your screen. You play a single round of a game and then you got another ad. That's not fun. Especially if you die, if you're playing a game and you're like, okay, I want to end this round quickly, or you die quickly, suddenly you've got another ad to deal with. Yeah, it gets really annoying. Yeah, I like it when games implement ads in a way where you can choose to watch the ad. That I do like that because okay, if you want extra rewards, you can watch this ad. Simple. Yeah, I can watch a 30-second ad to get some extra rewards. Cool. I don't mind that. When you're just shoving ads in my face, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Like half of the time it's just clicking off the ad simulator instead of actually playing the game. You're just trying to get off the ads. It gets really annoying. Like really, really annoying. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are options. Those are ultimately options, but I don't know. Some games having ads make sense, right? Like it does make sense. Like ultimately, they need to turn a profit as well for one their game to survive and two their probably their company to survive or whoever is behind the game for them to survive. Yeah, the thing economy is fucked. But, yeah, ultimately, I feel like you can implement ads in a way where it doesn't encroach on on the gaming experience. Ultimately, right? Like I said, you give an option to watch ads for extra rewards or whatever. People you want to get those extra rewards. You don't have to make. I mean, sometimes you have to make the rewards worth it, but ultimately, it's a choice. And even if you want to put ads randomly, then do it in a better way than how they normally do it, where an ad just randomly pops up. It's the most annoying thing ever. You're playing a game, suddenly it's like, like let me at least finish it. Like I have this game, right? I have this game. Basically, like what's that game with cards where you have to like make piles of the same type of cards? Basically like that, but with different categories. So you'll be going through, you'll find like say wood, metal, plastic, and the category is tables, and you have to like arrange them like that and get rid of all the cards in a set number of moves. I'll be playing that, and like it's like solitaire basically, uh, over different categories, and I'll be playing that, and I wouldn't even be done. Like at least let me finish the game before you give me that. Halfway through a round, I'm suddenly getting an ad, and that really annoys me because it puts me off of the game. I enjoy the game because it's like a nice clicker game that I can just brainlessly wipe to. Now they've added lives to it. Like, come on, man. You're interrupting me having fun, and now you've added lives, so I can't even brainlessly play. I have to actually lock in, try and enjoy. I can't even enjoy the game anymore. Bro, sometimes these ads are either the ads I get are either trying to bait me in by showing me something like, oh no, this poor family helped them survive in the cold or whatever by merging this stuff. Or like, oh look, a pretty woman. Wouldn't you want to play this game with this pretty woman or whatever? Like, those are the kind of ads I'll be getting, and it gets tiring, very tiring, especially when you see the same ads over and over and over and over again. Like when you're watching ads for rewards, the games go like, "Oh, we've run out of ads. Please wait." But how do they not run out of ads when no rewards are on the line, huh? Huh? When you want to earn money but not giving me rewards, everything is fine. All ads can play, but when I'm getting rewards, you run out of ads. What kind of scam is that? But yeah, I don't really know what more to say. Ultimately, it's exploitation of the consumer. Yeah, and the freaking proximity of these close buttons are like so small, like the hitbox is so small that you end up clicking it and suddenly you're on the App Store page for the game or whatever else the ad is about. So annoying. Yeah, it can get quite annoying. No, do you know what? There are definitely people to blame for this. I don't know who they are, but there's definitely people out there to blame for this. Um, I wish I knew so I could blame them, but yeah, money hungry people. Like the games thing, giving ads, it makes sense. The games need money to stay afloat. Completely makes sense. I think there's a better way to implementing those ads. Firstly, with the subscription-based things, I think it's much greedy people who want a lot of money. Like these companies earn millions or earn millions on a daily basis, right? From ads and all that kind of stuff. Especially these companies like you know Google, Discord, Twitch, whatever these companies may be, Netflix, etc. They earn millions on a daily basis from ads, subscriptions, whatever. And I feel like they could do things a bit differently. That's all I say. That is all I say. Simple as. And you know what? I will say this much. There's two types of two. Well, I blame one America. Americans have led this to happen for the most part. Because a lot of these companies do come about from America. You know, they originate in America and they implement these subscription things because they want more money from their product. Which, yeah, I don't know. Uh, and two, I blame all the people who buy these subscriptions despite not using them enough. They're willing to waste their money when they'll buy a product, they'll subscribe to a subscription, uh, and they won't even consume whatever they've subscribed to. They'll subscribe to Netflix and then watch it like a couple days and then stop. But then they'll have a subscription go on for like months without using it, and I think that's normalized it so much that everyone's fine with it. I think that's one of the biggest things to blame. The thing, the thing is, I don't think that will work if I'm understanding what you said correctly. Um, I don't think that will work because a lot of streaming platforms these days run on a subscription-based model, whether it be Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, or Disney Plus. You pay, then you get to access the catalog. So for them especially, I feel like I don't know what the workaround for them could be, because ultimately, when you think about it, a one-time payment isn't quite right, because ultimately it's the same as TV, but on any device, any other device, basically. It's like watching TV, ultimately, and you used to pay for TV as a monthly subscription, so that one, I guess you can make an argument that that's fine, as long as obviously the platform is good. But without creators and stuff, creating a company and stuff, sometimes a lot of the times these apps and games that suddenly come about, uh, they're by either small companies or independent creators trying to get their name and their work out there. And sometimes, the ads also exist for the sake of promoting games or TV shows or whatever it is that they're promoting, applications, whatever ultimately they are doing. So, and half the time I feel like a lot of the games end up having ads of each other play in their games, like I don't know how much they pay each other, but or do they even pay each other? Sometimes maybe it's a thing of okay, you put ads of our company in, we'll pay put ads of your company. I don't know how it exactly works, but maybe there's some sort of agreement going on or what. But yeah, oftentimes you do see okay, X, X game is promoting Y game in an ad that showed up. Then you download Y game and oh, I've got an ad of X game showing up that I was just playing earlier. So yeah, it's I don't know, maybe these companies have used the same platform to, push their ads. That is also a thing. 'Cause I'm pretty sure quite a few companies use the same ad thing to implement ads into their games. Um, I don't know what exactly the website or platform is, but they use the same platform to implement ads into their games oftentimes. For most of the games that I can think of off the top of my head. So they probably have a thing where they maybe submit their ads, their own ad, or stuff like that, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, they're all kind of just trying to get their name and their game out there, their work out there for people to check out ads just for that reason. The issue isn't the ads themselves. I don't think ads are ever an issue. Were ever an issue. It's how you do an ad. Ultimately, I feel like that is what is lost. An ad can say a lot about your work. Um, like ads are how people remember you. At the end of the day, I feel like a good ad can change your perspective on the company itself even. Like back in the day, there used to be some great ads. Thinking back of it on it from obviously my point of view in my country, the Ufone ads were always hilarious. They were funny. They I still sometimes go back and watch them. They were amazing. Uh, Telenor, I'm pretty sure had like some great songs. Was it Telenor or was it Jazz? One of the two had like some great songs in their stuff in their ads and were always a good vibe. Uh, like there's this kid called Super. Like to this day, that song is iconic for that biscuit ad. A chewing gum had a catchy jingle, uh, ding dong bubble. You know, that's chewing gum, bro. Like I can think of so many old school ads. So many old school ads. BP Spacer, was that an ad? I'm pretty sure that was a candy that had an ad. Spacer by BP. I think. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. But yeah. And like there's so many there used to be so many iconic ads and now you look at ads and they just don't do them like that anymore. They just don't. Just get a big name in and get them to like do some cringe shit or whatever and half the time it's not even fun. Like Shan, bro. Shan is a company that makes spices and stuff like that for your foods, right? They used to make like proper tearjerker ads. Like you tear up watching those ads, bro. Like why was a company doing that? But for some reason they were, and it was pushing their brand forward, right? Like, bro. I can vividly remember there was an ad about a Chinese woman moving to Pakistan, and then in order to connect with the people, she made biryani, using obviously a Shan spice biryani masala thingy, and like there was an ad where two brothers were like, "Oh, I'm missing mother," and then the other brother was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do something about this," and he made food just like their mother, to make the other brother happy and shit. Like, why would they making such tearjerker ads? Like, but they were working to an extent because I'm pretty sure we used to get stuff from their company, and similarly a bunch of other companies as well, man. Like, yeah, ads used to be fun. Ads used to be creative. Nowadays they're not, and it's annoying. They either get a big name in, as I said, either do something cringy or just be themselves or whatever. As used to, like, one, not take themselves too seriously, and two, just have fun with it type vibes. Yeah, genuinely. Do you know what? There's a cookery ad recently that I kind of like. It's not bad. It's not nothing amazing, but it's also not bad. Like, what? It's like, oh, he goes to a shopkeeper and it's like, oh, give me cookery, and the shopkeeper gives him another type of chips or crisps, whatever you want to call it. And he's like, oh no, give me cookery specifically. And the shopkeeper goes, why cookery? And the guy goes off on a random tangent on, oh, this makes me feel like this and this and this and this and this and this and quickly, like, as if he's having an epiphany. It kind of gives me vibes of, okay, someone actually tried. Yay! Instead of getting a big name, and they actually tried being creative a little bit. Obviously, ads back in the day had big names too, but yeah, they weren't just big names. In the same breath, there's an ad about Sprite, and it's just two guys eating food. Sprite. I mean, I guess Sprite's whole thing has been. Sprite's whole thing used to be like eating spicy food, and then you have a Sprite. Now I feel like they've moved away from that. Now they've for some reason started going for, oh, it's so cold and it helps with summer heat and shit. Back in the day, it used to be, oh, spicy food, and then you have a Sprite, or was that 7 Up? I don't even remember. Like, maybe I always get mixed up between 7 Up and Sprite. Fuck. It might have been 7 Up. I don't remember. Damn. Now I feel like a prick. But yeah. Yeah, like, bring back old school ads, man. Bring back actually trying to make an ad entertaining and trying to sell a product properly. Like, properly. Not when I say properly, I mean like in a fun way. Because I guess they are still trying to sell a product, but yeah, they've lost the creative touch. Bring back the creative touch. That's all I ask for. Yeah, add a story to it. Add a story to it. That's a good way of putting it. Like, genuinely, I would tell you to go check out the UFO ads, but you wouldn't understand them because different. It's a different language. But like, there was. I feel like they're not gonna be funny when I explain them, but there was this one ad where they go looking for a mummy. Like, it's like a Tomb Raider kind of vibes. There was one ad where it's like this guy following a girl, and it's like, she's beautiful, and he's following her, and they're talking. Then suddenly they're talking about how, oh, with this same card you get great coverage, network coverage, and you can hear the voice clearly on calls and shit. Because obviously signal issues were a thing back in the day, and like then the woman speaks and it's and she sounds like really her voice sounds really deep and full of voice cracks and stuff. So the guy walks away like shell shocked after hearing a voice. And then there was one where there was one where okay, this one doesn't make sense because in Urdu obviously the two words sound similar. This I'll explain it. So one guy says to the other, "I told you to bring a soft mattress and put it on the bed, and you." And it cuts to the other guy, and the guy is standing there with a donkey, and he's like, "You said a mattress?" And the joke makes sense because mattress in Urdu is gada, right? And the guy standing with a donkey, which is gada. They're very similar words with just very slight change. Literally one letter is different. The g sounds become k, and it becomes a donkey from a mattress. So, and then after they're done explaining about how, oh, if you'd used Uphone, then you wouldn't have had this issue. Your voice would have gone clearer, and you would have been able to understand what you were trying to say, type shit. Then it cuts back to the guy with next to the donkey, and it's like he pets it basically on the belly, and it's like it is soft. Again, it doesn't sound as funny when I explain it, but it it was funny back in the day. I don't know. I used to find it funny. And that's what matters. Let me pull them up, actually. Let me pull them up. Let me pull them up real quick. Let me actually YouTube. YouTube. Take me back to YouTube. No, why am I on? Ah, get me out of Creator Studio. Take me to YouTube. I will have to translate it for you, but you know, we can translate it. Oh, why is it so slow? God damn. It truly annoys me how slow it is. Uh, what was I gonna, oh yeah. They don't even make ads for this company anymore, I don't think. Let's go for window capture. Okay, yeah. Okay, no. There we go. Let's start with this one. This is the one that I just explained to you. Viewpoint, Safawaz. Okay, no, no. Okay, let's let it load, because my laptop is being really slow right now. I didn't dislike it, did I? No, I did not. Okay. Phone 5G. I called you and told you a soft mattress. Bring it and put it on the bed. And you. Ah, no, I pressed the wrong thing. You said a mattress? Yes! Now, dude, close. Oh my fucking god, this is just annoying on every level. You fall, don't hit the heart. I don't know why, I really find that funny. I just do. I just do, you know? Like, it's not even that funny, but it just feels, oh, this is the best one. This is the other one I mentioned with the girl. The quality is bad, but these ads are old, so bear with. आवाज का जादू आवाज का जादू Yep. Your phone. Ah, that voice ceases to not catch me off guard. It always catches me off guard. Very funny.
साफ आवाज से फर्क पड़ता तो है तो सिर्फ यूफोन देता है आपको साफ आवाज फौरी राब्ता और वसी नेटवर्क तो आपको और क्या चाहिए मुझे भी चाबी दो मुझे भी लाइन मारनी है किस पे मेरी गाड़ी के बोनट
Okay, okay. So basically, he's like, your phone, and she's like, you're welcome, basically. And the guy's like, huh? And she's like, welcome? And he walks off, and she's like, what happened? And they're like, get out of here! And then this is the he's like, give me the key too. I also wanna. So Inudu line partner is basically like flirting with someone, but you know, in literal terms, it would be more like making a line or drawing a line. So he's like, says, oh, I also wanna go, you know, line money. I also want to do that. He's like, on who? And the guy takes the keys and like, on your car's bonnet, and then scratches the car with the key. As in, making a line instead of flirting. So yeah, that's the joke here. Damn, crash the Porsche, not Porsche. My bad, sorry. Yes, that's the mummy one. They did a song as well. What is this? I feel like I know this, but I don't remember what happens in this. Oh yeah, it's the guy falling, but he's still able to make a call when he can hear properly, despite all the air from him falling and shit, the air resistance and shit, noise and shit.
ये यूफोन की साफ आवाज और फौरी राब्ता क्या है? मैं 2 घंटे से इश्तिहार देख रहा हूँ, लेकिन मुझे कुछ क्लियर नहीं है कि आखिर साफ आवाज और फौरी राब्ते का मतलब क्या है। बताता हूँ, आओ। हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
Basically, the guy is like, okay, what was it? What was the thing?
साफ आवाज और फौरी
Clear voice, quick, quick communication.
राब्ता क्या है? मैं 2 घंटे से इश्तिहार देख रहा
What
हूँ,
is
लेकिन मुझे
this?
कुछ
I've been
क्लियर नहीं है कि
looking
आखिर
at this
साफ
advert for like 2 hours. I don't understand
आवाज और फौरी राब्ते का
what
मतलब क्या है।
it means.
बताता हूँ, आओ।
And he's like, okay, I'll tell you. Come with me. And they go to the emergency. The guy asks, where are we going? And the guy opens the emergency door. They fly out. He's like, oh, I can't hear it. I can't hear you. I can't hear it. The guy's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Brings out his phone and calls the other guy.
हेलो,
Hello.
आवाज आ रही है? हाँ
Can
हाँ,
you hear me?
हाँ, एकदम
Yes.
साफ।
Really? Yeah, exactly.
का नया वसी नेटवर्क मिस्टर।
And the guy's like, yeah, this is what Dad was talking about.
अच्छा अच्छा, तुम्हें मेरी आवाज आ रही है? एकदम साफ।
And he's like, oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. So, can you hear me? Like, yeah, perfectly.
जमीन सिर्फ 200 फुट रह गई है।
The floor, the ground is only 200 feet below us now. A guy from a guy from the plane is saying, "You, you bad word. At least take your bags with you." Yeah, they used to have some overall very fun ads. But yeah, some really good stuff, if you ask me. Good stuff. I feel like the having to translate part kind of loses its touch somehow, but yeah, overall there's some good ads. They have that creative spark. Like you're not gonna see someone jumping out of a plane just to show how clearly you can hear someone on a call these days, or you know, flirting with a woman. Find out, oh, their voice makes a difference when you're calling someone. You know, or even someone telling a guy, "Yo, I told you to buy a mattress and not a donkey." You're not gonna get these things with ads today, which kind of sucks. You know, it kind of sucks. You don't get those kind of quirky ads anymore. Not much, anyways. Every now and then you get one, but yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I don't. तेरी आवाज का जादू तेरी आवाज का जादू. Do you know how we talked about the whole clipping feature that Twitch added? It actually made clips last stream. All clips were made with the whole uh, phrase. I'm not gonna say the phrase right now because it will end up creating another clip right now. But yeah, saying that phrase actually ends up creating a clip. It actually works. Yeah, quite an interesting feature to be honest. I haven't checked out what the clips end up looking like, but it does create the clips. So that's a positive note, I guess. Yay, chat. Honestly, I had no idea what I was gonna do today. I was kind of looking for things to do, and I was almost very close to ending stream, and then you came along. So, and then the stream has ended up going for an hour and 20 minutes since then. So, fun times, fun times. But yeah. Um, Woo! Dipfat had a baby, yay! Hey, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it. But, you don't always have to. Kind of like one of those moments where I didn't have anything prepared, so that was on me. Type beat, really. Um, so yeah, I was thinking maybe I should just end stream and work on some more art and stuff. So that was kind of all really. I was gonna try and be productive still. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. I do think we should probably end it now, cause you know, getting late. Let's rest up. We have a long day ahead of us. Type type shit. I don't know. But yeah, thanks thanks for coming by. And let's find out what people's disliked songs are so you can make them sing those songs tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, bye bye. See ya, bye bye.